Well, no rules, more play. Kids, that's the idea behind Principal Bruce McLaughlin's decision to rip up the school rule book and instead let you roam free in the playground. It sounds like chaos, but it is actually the complete opposite. Bruce joins us now from Auckland. Bruce, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Where were you when I was growing up?
Well, I was a kid.
Mate, it's such an interesting idea. Can you tell us where it had its genesis?
We were asked to be part of a university study, and we said yes because it sounded interesting. They were interested in looking at play, seeing if they could get kids more active, and that would cut down on obesity and bullying. So it sounded like a good idea, and we went with it, and I started doing some research, and here we are today. You know, it's all well and good. It's all great for the kids to climb up the trees until one falls off and breaks their arm. It's such a delicate balance, isn't it, between the health and safety of our kids and giving them the freedom. How have you reached that balance? We've actually let it happen. It wasn't something that we did overnight. I didn't say, right, from this point forth you may climb trees. What we did was we actually just let kids do what they do naturally in a natural way. So we didn't say you're not allowed to do something. We didn't say you are allowed to do something. We waited until the kid did it, and then we just accepted it.
Right.
And what kids will do under situations like that is they will manage their own risk. They'll actually do a little bit of risking behaviour, but not enough to hurt themselves. Nobody wants to hurt themselves, so it worked out well.
We saw the kids sliding down the mud. Now, that's all well and good if it's at the end of the day, but I think if it's in the first break for lunch, at little lunch or whatever, as we used to call it in Queensland, they've got to go back to the classroom with all that mud on them. How do you manage that? How do you manage to get them from going from that freedom into the rules of the classroom?
We actually say to the kids, your job when you're in class is learning, and when you're in the playground, that's fine, you can do anything you like. But you've got to get yourself ready for learning in the afternoon. So basically what the kids have to do is wash up. Now, we get one or two kids who push the limits because that's what kids do. That's their job, is pushing the limits. But they actually clean up before they get back into class.
How did the parents of the kids in the school respond to it as well? Because I would imagine some may have been reticent to accept that.
We have had a minimal amount of parents who are concerned by this. Well, certainly they haven't said anything to us. When you think about it, if the kids come home from school happy and they say, well, you know, Mr. Max says we can ride our bikes or our scooters or our skateboards, they're happy, why would the parents be concerned?
You know, there'd be a lot of people around Australia going, you know, this sounds like a great idea. Certainly the kids would be saying, well, it sounds like a great idea. But there'd be some going, come on, you know, the school is not a place for this complete freedom. You've got to have rules. You've got to teach kids that there are rules and there are limitations, not just for their safety, but in life they go into that.
Yeah. Well, what we're doing in the playground is we're actually letting kids be kids. Now, there's nothing different between what we do in our playground and what a kid does in their backyard or in their park after school. So basically they're able to do whatever they want to do within reason. They don't hurt other people, they don't damage property, but that is up to them. That's their break time. Now, when we require them to do learning in the classroom, that's when we actually say to them, right, that's your job. So they are able to be doing that because they're motivated. Have
they learned better? Have they gone on to more successful results?
Our teachers have found that they are better settled in the afternoons or after a break. They've burnt off their energy, they're ready to learn. When kids are motivated and engaged in something, they're going to be more focused on it. And basically, once they've burnt off their energy, they can be more focused on learning in the school time.
Here. Well, look, Bruce, it sounds like a wonderful school to me. You sound like a wonderful principal. Thank you very much for your time today. Kia ora and regards to your tangata whenua.
No problem at all. Thank you. Have a good day.
And we'd love your feedback on that. Do you reckon that would wash here in Australia? Do you accept the idea? Do you think your kids would accept the idea? Well, they certainly would, but do you think it's a great idea for them going forward? And we'll share some of that feedback with you in the next 5 minutes or so, Deb.
It's all about getting the wriggles out, Carl. It's a great idea. Thank you.